Next slide, please. Now, here we are on the spot report of the police. Sabi po ng police, pinara po nila si Richard Santillan. Hinarang po nila dahil daw po pasok ang registration ng aking sasakyan. Walang problema. I admit, pasok po siya. July 21, 2015 pa po ang last registration. I admit. Pero, ang sabi ng police, ginamit daw nila yung LTO Stratcom database to check. Tama po, July 21, 2015 po. Pero, pag binasa mo yung buong report ng LTO Stratcom, and this I have, on 4 separate dates, December 17 up to January 4, pag-dial lang po kayo ng 2600, LTO vehicle, then the plate number, you will actually see the data that the database has on any particular vehicle. So I checked it. Anong sabi? No LTO apprehensions, no LTO alarm. Therefore, my car was not a hot car. Therefore, walang probable cause ang police to make para on my sasakyan, to flag down my car. There was no probable cause. Kasi malinaw po nakalagay, no LTO apprehensions, no LTO alarm. But is it really true na merong pag-flag down and habulan? Wala po. Next slide, please. Ito po yun. The police never knew that we were ready. Flinag down doon po si Richard Santillan in front of Cambridge Village. Humarurot daw si Richard Santillan. Hindi naman siya humarurot. Alam mo, sabi ng mga police, si Richard Santillan daw ay nasa unahan. The next was a tricycle. The next was a drug car. And they were on the 4th vehicle. So yun ang position nila. Flinag down na nila si Richard. How did you ever flag down my car when my car was four vehicles away? My tricycle, my grab car, and then ito ng sasakyan ng police. How did you flag down my car? Did you keep waving your hand? There was no flag down at all. Next slide, please. So ito na po. In that creek, this creek, that is the jurisdictional boundary between NCRPO and Pro 4A. So kung itong blue, that is General Guillermo Elizar's turf. Itong red, that is General Edward Carranza's turf. So, lumusot daw si Richard, pumasok sa NCRPO, lumiko sa bridge, lumiko pabalik. Pabalik doon, next slide please. Pabalik doon sa kingdom ni Carranza. Why? Because the money was paid there. And the price for this operation is 150 million pesos. So tanungin mo nga si General Carranza, sinong tumanggap ng 150 million for this operation? Diyan pinatay si Richard Santillan. Pinaikot, lumagpas sa NCRPO jurisdiction, bumalik ulit doon sa kaharian ni General Carranza. Dahil doon ang bayaran. Next slide please. What if it were a true habulan? Anong mangyari kaya kung totoong habulan meron? Because we believe there was none. So if it were a true habulan, Richard would never turn around to the bridge. Why? Because 3 kilometers lang yan, bahay na po yan. That's the outcome. 3 kilometers lang po yan, bahay na po ni Richard Santillan. Gated community po. He would have been saved. Because the motor would not be able to get inside, the grab car would not be able to get inside, the police car would never be able to get inside. On the other hand, next slide please. If Richard didn't push through with his house and turned towards Legazpi Bridge, a few kilometers away, 2 kilometers away, would have been my condominium complex. He could have easily entered there in a secured environment at wala pong mangyari sa kanya. But there was really no habulan. He was set up, pabalik doon sa teritoryo ni General Carranza. Next slide please. Sabi po ng police report, spot report, Barry, ito po yung head daw ng Highway Patrol Group. a highway boys group. Ito po yung sindikato. Barry and a cohort eluded arrest. That's the spot report. Barry and a cohort eluded arrest. Ang tanong ko po sa kapulisan, how did you know who is Barry? Or Barry was there? Yung drug matrix ninyo, walang picture ni Barry. The truth is, there was really no Barry. They just put it there nung una nilang istorya. But this time, nung una nilang spot report, 4 na tao ang sinabi nila. Nung nag-hearing na kami sa Senate, 2 tao na lang ang sinabi nila. Nawala na ito si Barry at ang cohort dahil na-booking na po ito. Nawala silang picture ni Barry. Next slide, please. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, it also appeared there in the hearing na may intelligence report daw about my car and Richard Santillan. When they were asked by Senator Lacson, did you verify the intelligence report? Ang sabi po ng mga pulis, opo, Your Honor, after na po nang namatay si Richard Santillan. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, this is another dangerous precedent. Pwede pong gawan tayo ng intelligence report, anybody, you and me. Pwede tayong gawan ng intelligence report ng sinong police dyan ang magagalit sa atin. Pagkatapos i-operate tayo, i-shoot out tayo, pagkatapos pag may umalma, that's the only time they make a validation. The problem with this case, ang masakap dito, is nung binalidate si Richard Santillan, malinis. Malinis si Richard Santillan after the validation. But that was already after he died. Maibabalik pa ba natin ang buhay ng tao? No more. Now, ito po, sa crime scene. This is the document they refused to hand over to the Public Attorney's Office. Nag-request na po ang Public Attorney's Office nito. They refused to give it. Nag-request ang CHR. They refused to give it. Nag-request ang NBI. They refused to give it. I requested too. As counsel and representative of the family, they refused to give it. Mag-60 days na po in 2 days time si Richard Santillan when he died. But not a single piece of paper, not a single piece of document or evidence did the police ever provide us. Your office, myself. Wala po. Ito, kinuha ko na po yan through my own sources. I wanted to show to the police that even if katago-tago na yung dokumento yan, may capacity akong kumuha at nakuha ko po. What does it show? Ito po yung wire connector ng aking dashboard camera that's dangling in the car. Hinahanap ko po yung dashboard camera ko. Wala po sa SOCO inventory of evidence. Wala yan sa SOCO inventory of evidence. But the wire is there dangling. Pinakita ko rin po yung power supply na nasa uli sa amin by accident. Putol po yung kuryente. Meaning to say it was grabbed. Pero wala po doon ang dashboard camera. Why? Because that is material evidence. It will show whether there was really a habulan or a shootout. But the police will simply hide it because hindi kaya doctorate ng ebidensya. Next slide. I was also looking for his smartphone. Wala din po itong smartphone doon sa SOCO inventory of evidence. That's the smartphone of Richard Santillan in its place when he travels. Nakasaksak po yan palagi sa power supply dahil madaling maubos ang battery. Hinanap ko po ito. The police is denying, but I know where it is. Nasa kamay ng mga police. Next slide, please. Ito po yung granada. Revolver. Yung revolver po, positive of gunpowder nitrates. The revolver was positive for gunpowder nitrates. Pero both hands of the woman who was killed was negative of gunpowder nitrates. So it means that she did not fire a gun, but the gun was fired. Somebody fired it, but it's not the victim. Next slide, please. I only have 5 minutes, so I have to finish one. This one is the granada, fragmentation grenade.